What's up guys, this is my comparison between all of the LEGO Star Wars buildable R2-D2s. So obviously first up we have the 2012 UCS one, we've got the 2021 and the brand new 2024 version of this R2-D2. So first off we'll take a look at the 2012 UCS version. So first up is the 2012 version, and even though this is the oldest version, I still think it looks very cool and is a great display piece. But this set did come with one minifigure, which was the 2012 version of R2-D2. So I actually do like this minifigure, but this is by far like the worst R2-D2 minifigure that comes in these sets. It definitely gets much better as the years go on. But we also got this display stand here, which I actually really like this one. To me, this looks way cleaner than the newer ones. But unfortunately, this is one big sticker, but pretty much just like all the UCS sets, it just has all the different details about what the model is. So obviously this is R2-D2, so he's an astromech droid. But yeah, these are really cool. I like having them on display next to these Ultimate Collector's Series sets. But this set does have a few really cool features. First up, obviously, is the head can turn 360 degrees. Spheres are hard to build out of Lego bricks, obviously, but I do think Lego did a pretty decent job with this. They do get better as the years went on. So the two newer versions do look much better, but I still think they did a pretty good job. You can see the eye looks nice. They've got some different details, the lights and stuff on his head and light on the back. So yeah, the head's pretty cool. But then at the front here, you can open these two sections, and then on the back you can see this knob here, and there's another one over there. So all you have to do is you can turn that, and then some of R2-D2's attached, or not attachments, but I don't know, these things come out. So this one is to cut stuff with, and that one is to access control panels like we see R2-D2 do a lot of the time, and then just turn them again to make them go back inside, and you can close them up. So I think that was a really nice feature, and it's very hidden. You wouldn't even really know it's there unless if you're looking at the back and you'd see those two things. But yeah, really nice. You can see they got a lot of detail in the feet with those tubes, and on the front here looks very nice. Not that much detail on the back, and it does look pretty blocky, so I wouldn't recommend looking at this from the back. But you can also see this thing here, which what that is to access the third leg. So if you put that down, you can pull the third leg down like that. That's what it looks like from the front with the third leg. Now this is a bit tricky, but you can also leaning forward. Oh well, no, it wasn't tricky at all. I got that first time. I struggled with that a little bit earlier, but anyway, that's what he looks like leaning forward. So that's obviously his pose while he's moving around. So I think that looks really nice. So that's pretty much it for the 2012 version of R2-D2. Overall, I think it's a really nice set. Definitely you can't go wrong with this set on display, but I do think this is probably the worst out of the three. So now let's get on to the 2021 version. So here is the 2021 version. You can see this is a massive upgrade, but first we'll just start with this display plaque. So this one has studs around the outside, which I don't like as much. I don't think it looks as clean. And unfortunately, it's also a sticker. You can see I actually put the sticker on a bit wrong, so there's a bit of a crease there. The cool thing about this one though is that it does come with a Lucasfilm 50 years anniversary brick, so that's pretty cool. And you can also put the minifigure on top of this stand, so I do really like that. But looking at this R2-D2, massive upgrade from the previous one. This one doesn't have back printing like some newer versions do, but overall a very nice R2-D2 that you can't really go wrong with. So now moving on to the model itself, and you can see this one is much smoother and just a better overall look compared to the 2012 version. So the head has a lot less of a blocky look. They use more curved pieces to try to capture that dome perfectly, which they still can't really do because at the end of the day, Lego is like it's square. Even these curved bits do have like sharp corners and stuff, so very hard to create a dome, but I think they did a very good job with this set. And you can see they added all of the different sensors and lights that R2-D2 has, and just like the previous version, his head can spin 360 degrees. But one thing that they did add on this model that the previous one didn't have is this back here, which is what we see R2-D2 use in episode 5 when he is on Dagobah under the water, and you can see his little thing pops up. I'm not really sure what it's called, but it's really nice that Lego included that into this model and that it can retract so easily. You wouldn't even know that it's there. I actually did forget that it was there until I was playing around with this set for this video. So that is a very nice little hidden feature. Moving on to the body, you can see the body also looks much better than the other version. Just like in the other version, these panels can open, and on the back again, there are these two little things, which instead of turning them this time, all you do is you push them, and it doesn't send the thing out the whole way, unfortunately, but it does poke them out just enough to be able to use your finger to lift them up the rest of the way. So this one doesn't have a cutting wheel like the first one did. It just has this little arm. I'm not really sure what that's supposed to do, but yeah, you can just pop that back in, and then this one is supposed to be the one to access control panels, just like in the 2012 model. So yeah, I think that's pretty nice. And these also open up. So yeah, they're just some more little play functions for R2-D2. I'm not really sure what these do, but it's cool that they can open up. Then turning it around to the back, you can see the back of this model looks much better than the 2012 version. So much smoother. They used all of these curved, smooth tiles instead of the very blocky look of the other one. And then, and then the legs also look really nice. They got some good details in there. And the feet again are looking very nice. Got some tubes. But then this one also does have a third leg function. So this one is a little bit tricky to access, I think, but I'm pretty sure all you do is lift this up and tilt it forward, and the third leg pops out. So that's what he looks like just standing with his third leg, and you can also tilt him, and that's what he looks like in his like moving pose, I guess. So yeah, overall, a massive upgrade compared to the 2012 UCS version, and I definitely would recommend this one over that one because this one is still available on shelves, so you can probably get this one for cheaper as well. But definitely looks really cool as part of anyone's UCS collection, and I definitely recommend it. Now that we've gone over the 2021 model, we can get into the brand new 2024 model. And here is the 2024 buildable R2-D2. So straight off the bat, you can tell that this one is much smaller than the previous two, but at the same time, it is also much cheaper. So I guess that is a negative and a positive. It's really just up to you guys what size and price you would prefer. But the other unique thing about this set is that it is the only one of the three that includes more than just one minifigure. So it actually includes a second 25th anniversary minifigure, which is very cool, Darth Malik. This is not a figure that we otherwise would have gotten, I don't think, because Lego haven't made Old Republic stuff for a very long time. But you can see he does come on this printed little tile here. But this is an amazing figure in my opinion. I'm really happy that we got him. He's got this cape, which is like not as wide as most Lego capes, and he does have a little bit of back printing. He's also got this, I'm pretty sure it's a unique molded part for this figure, the like chin armor, I guess you can call it, and a nice head on him as well. But I really like the red robes, so it's really nice that Lego included that second figure into this set. Definitely adds a bunch of value that otherwise wouldn't have been there. And then we also have the brand new display plaque, which this one is really nice because it is actually printed. That is not a sticker, so it's not gonna come off or anything over time. It's always gonna look this nice. And you can also add the R2-D2 figure on the stand next to the plaque. But the cool thing about this new figure is that it also has the back printing. So we have seen this figure in previous sets. This is not a new figure, but it is new for these like buildable R2-D2s to get back printing. So that is really nice and is by far the best R2-D2 that we have ever gotten. So minifigure standpoint, this set is amazing. Definitely the best of the three. Now moving on to the set, and it's really just up to personal preference. I mean, personally, I don't really like this as much as the 2021 model. I prefer big sets compared to small sets. But for a small little set, I think it is definitely really nice and is a good option for people who might not be able to afford the bigger sets. So obviously the head does turn 360 degrees just like the previous ones. I do think that at this scale, they probably did capture the like sphere better. They obviously use like this snot technique with just plates on the side. And I think they really did do a good job of capturing that sphere. So that's a good benefit, I guess, to this set. And then this big piece on the top is printed. So that is also really nice. Obviously, again, they got all the sensors and lights that R2-D2 needs on his head. And then moving on to the body, and I do think one big flaw of this set is that the color of the stickers is different to the white of the brick. It really just like stands out, especially on this set because it is mainly white. You can really tell the difference between the bricks and the stickers, which is a downside. At the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal, I don't think, but obviously on the previous set, this part here were like, that was a function. You could open these up. This smaller size, all they could do was stickers. So I guess at least we still had the detail in there, but less playability. So probably not as good for young kids. But at the same time, it is better for young kids because it's smaller. They can play with it easier. And you wouldn't really want to give a kid a big set to play with anyway. Then on the sides here, you can take these off, and unlike the previous models, you can't like pop out arms, but what you can do is you can actually add arms. So it comes with this little attachment here. This arm can go up and down, and then when you're done with it, you just take it off and then you put this part back on. And the same thing can be done on this side as well. And whoops, just like that. So that's pretty cool because yeah, obviously this set is too small to be able to include those play functions that were on the previous one. So it was really nice that Lego still thought of a way to be able to put them in. And they also did the same thing with this little thing that goes on R2-D2's head. So yeah, you can have that on if you want. I don't really like it on there, so I'll just take it off and don't have to have it on there. So yeah. The legs do look nice again, and feet, like, yeah, they always make the legs and the feet look really nice on these R2-D2 models. The back does look good as well. It's very rounded and tiled off. And then for the third leg, this one can't be kept in there, but just like the previous functions, you can attach it separately, just like that. And yeah, these legs do have a bit of motion, so just like that. I think it looks really nice. I actually sort of prefer the detachable leg compared to what the other models did, because this one is just so much easier for me. The other models you sort of have to fiddle around with a bit to get the legs to come out. So I do really like this model. Again, I prefer the bigger ones just because I like bigger things, especially, so I like bigger Lego models, I should say, but overall, I think this is a great little set and definitely would recommend it. So that's it for my comparison on the 3 buildable R2-D2 figures. Let me know which one you like the most. Let me know if you guys have any of these, and let me know if you're going to be getting the brand new 2024 one. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you next time.